Another dream is within reach. A student opens up a book. An entrepreneur takes another look.
Every community depends upon citizens, not perfect citizens, not identical citizens, but people willing to contribute, to learn, and to care. Responsible citizenship is rarely dramatic. It is found in everyday choices, keeping promises, helping neighbors, staying informed, participating with respect. Tonight our panel asks, what does responsible citizenship look like? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Good evening and welcome back to America Together Radio. Last episode we explored healthy civic culture. Tonight we focus on the role each citizen plays within that culture. How do everyday decisions strengthen a free community?
So this isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up consistently.
Exactly. Communities grow stronger when ordinary people practice responsible habits every day. Tonight we'll discuss integrity, service, being informed, respectful participation, personal responsibility, and the small choices that build public trust over time. President Pipeline, when you picture a responsible citizen, what quality stands out first? We'll hear your answer right after the break.
Morning sun climbs through the fields and paints the countries.
Welcome back. Tonight's question, what does responsible citizenship look like? President Pipeline, will begin with you.
Thank you. When I think about responsible citizenship, I think about integrity, doing the right thing even when no one is watching, keeping your word, treating others fairly, taking responsibility for your actions. Communities become stronger when those habits become ordinary.
So citizenship begins with character.
Exactly. Laws matter. Institutions matter. But healthy communities also depend on millions of everyday decisions made by ordinary people.
Sometimes people think responsibility sounds heavy.
It can also be encouraging. Every person has opportunities each day to strengthen the community around them.
Liberty Jack, your perspective.
Responsible citizenship includes both rights and responsibilities. Freedom gives us opportunities. Responsibility helps us use those opportunities wisely. Citizens strengthen free communities by participating respectfully, staying informed, and contributing where they can.
So citizenship is active rather than passive.
Very much so. Communities flourish when citizens choose engagement over indifference.
Responsible citizens don't wait for someone else to solve every problem. They look for ways to help.
And they recognize that disagreement doesn't prevent cooperation.
So responsibility isn't about having all the answers. It's about showing up willing to contribute.
A strong place to begin. After the break, Lady Progress discusses compassion and everyday service. Captain Constitution explores civic responsibility, public trust, and the habits that help free communities endure. Stay with us.
The boardwalk starts to fill with people as the afternoon rolls in. The smell of fries and salt.
Welcome back. Tonight we're exploring what responsible citizenship looks like. So far we've discussed integrity, participation, and personal responsibility. Now let's continue. Lady Progress, how does compassion strengthen citizenship?
Responsible citizens remember that communities are made of people. Helping a neighbor, welcoming a newcomer, supporting someone through a difficult season. These quiet acts of kindness create stronger communities than many people realize.
So compassion has civic value?
Absolutely. People who care for one another create communities where trust can grow.
Captain Constitution, what role does civic duty play?
Responsible citizenship includes respecting peaceful civic processes, honoring commitments, and contributing to the common good. Rights are important. Responsibilities help protect those rights for future generations.
So citizenship is both a privilege and a responsibility.
Precisely. Healthy communities depend upon citizens who take both seriously.
President Pipeline, what stands out to you?
Responsible citizenship begins with asking, what kind of neighbor, coworker, volunteer, or community member do I want to be? That question shapes countless daily decisions.
Citizens strengthen freedom when they participate thoughtfully and respectfully.
Compassion reminds us that every policy and every project ultimately affects people.
Integrity gives public trust room to grow.
So maybe responsible citizenship starts before anyone ever enters a voting booth.
It starts long before that. It's reflected in how we live every day. Market Maverick off microphone, and whether we return the borrowed ladder in one piece. After the break, Market Maverick discusses responsibility through work and service. Professor Data explores research on civic participation, and the People's Advocate shares practical ways every listener can strengthen their community this week. Stay with us.
I'm Jeremy Levan. Rural communities understand problems that national politics often ignores. Distance, roads, hospitals, water, agriculture, energy, broadband, schools, and local services are not abstract issues. They are daily realities. America Together 2028 wants those voices included.
The morning sun climbs over the desert.
Welcome back. Tonight we've discussed integrity, compassion, civic duty, and public trust. Now let's look at what responsible citizenship looks like in everyday action. Market Maverick, how does responsibility show up in daily life?
Responsibility is reliability, showing up on time, doing quality work, helping solve problems instead of only pointing them out, supporting local organizations. Communities improve when dependable people quietly keep good things moving.
So responsibility builds momentum.
Exactly. Dependability is one of the foundations of trust.
Professor Data, what does research tell us about civic participation?
Communities with active civic participation often experience stronger social networks, greater volunteer engagement, and higher levels of public trust. Small, consistent acts of participation frequently have meaningful long-term effects.
So every contribution counts.
Yes, healthy civic cultures are usually built through many small contributions rather than a few extraordinary ones.
People's Advocate, what practical advice would you offer listeners this week?
Choose one responsibility you can fulfill well. Volunteer, attend a local event, help a neighbor, pick up litter, support a community project. Responsible citizenship grows stronger through habits practiced consistently.
Quick thoughts.
Every person has something valuable to contribute.
Freedom grows stronger when responsibility grows alongside it.
Kindness strengthens communities one relationship at a time.
Public trust is earned through faithful citizenship.
Leave your community a little better than you found it.
After the break, each mascot shares one citizenship habit they hope every generation will practice. Then we'll conclude tonight's discussion and preview our next episode. Stay with us.
And paints the water gold. The ships rest quietly at the docks.
Welcome back. Tonight we've explored what responsible citizenship looks like. We've talked about integrity, compassion, service, participation, responsibility. Now let's close with one final question. If you could encourage every citizen to practice one habit throughout life, what would it be?
Choose contribution over complaint whenever you can. Communities become stronger when people help build solutions together.
Value both your rights and your responsibilities. Free societies flourish when citizens protect both.
Treat every person with dignity. Respect builds relationships, and relationships strengthen communities.
Honor your commitments. Trust grows one promise kept at a time.
Leave every place a little better than you found it. Stewardship is one of citizenship's greatest gifts.
Be dependable. Quiet consistency often accomplishes more than occasional enthusiasm.
Never underestimate the value of helping one neighbor. Communities are strengthened one relationship at a time.
Stay informed, remain curious, and continue learning. Knowledge helps citizens make thoughtful decisions.
Responsible citizenship is rarely measured by one extraordinary moment. It is built through ordinary habits repeated over years. Helping, learning, serving, listening, participating, keeping your word. Those habits become trust. Trust becomes community. And community becomes a place where future generations can thrive.
So what's next inside the Thunderdome?
Next time our panel explores, episode 019, how can communities welcome new neighbors? We'll discuss hospitality, inclusion, local traditions, community connections, and helping newcomers become active members of the community. You've been listening to America Together Radio, simulated mascot debate Thunderdome. Today's discussion featured fictional mascot characters created to explore civic ideas through respectful conversation. The characters are fictional. Their conversations are intended to encourage thoughtful dialogue, responsible citizenship, and stronger communities. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep serving, keep participating, keep caring, and we'll see you inside the Thunderdome.
The same as they have through the years, watching seasons come